Lisa from Active Domestics, and I had a request from one of my subscribers, Louise. Thank you for asking me to do a video about grouting. And one of my other subscribers, Eagles, also asked about mold, but I'm going to talk about both of those things together. For a start, this is welcome to our oldest bathroom. We've got 3 bathrooms in our house, and this is the oldest one. It's also one of the final rooms upstairs that I haven't painted yet. I've actually painted the external part of the house and all the rooms and stuff like that. I usually do most of the painting. My husband Paul, he always helps with the prep work and stuff like that, but I like to do the painting because I reckon I'm the best at it. But anyway, so this is the oldest bathroom in the house, and first of all you might point out here how scratched this is. This is how it was when we first moved in, and this is the very reason why you do not ever use something really abrasive to clean a bathroom. Particularly these days, bathroom, kitchen, you just can't use really abrasive things, because even the sort of the gradings of the materials that they use in building just doesn't seem to be as great as what it used to be. And a lot of surfaces are actually very easy to damage. And one of the main things about cleaning is you want to avoid doing any damage while you're actually cleaning the area. So this is our oldest bathroom. We've yet to, they used to have a glass door here, and one day we'll get the bath either replaced or the whole bathroom remodeled. It's on the list, and one day it'll happen, but for now it serves as a really good example of why you shouldn't use the abrasive stuff. This yellow mark here, it's not because any of the boys have been peeing in the bathroom. It's actually just because we've lived here for like 5.5 years now. Everyone uses this bathroom a lot because the kids have worked out this is where all my really good products and stuff are. So it's just getting worse and worse. Basically, we may not even be able to resurface it. We may have no choice but to get a new one. I don't know. But anyway, so I've actually been going on a journey lately of trying to use less chemicals in my cleaning. For many years now, I've cut back using chemicals in my healthcare products like shampoos, soaps, toothpastes, makeup. All of those, I seek out products that usually if you see the second ingredient, the first ingredient is often water, but if the second ingredient is sodium laurothate or sodium laureate, something like that, then I always avoid that product. I go for the ones that clearly state they've got no SLSs, no petrochemicals, and I can't think of what the other thing is that is commonly put in them, but anyway, so it'll say no this, no that, but they're the things that are chemicals that are very commonly found in our personal care products, and over time they can lead to skin sensitivities, skin allergies. They can be they can help make sinus and then hay fever worse. They can lead to psoriasis and eczema, all sorts of things like that. And we've certainly found, since we've stopped using things like that, that we have noticed a lot of health benefits throughout the different members of my family, because we're not using all those sorts of things with chemicals in it. And you can see, if you've watched any of my other videos, that I recently shaved all my hair off and stopped dyeing my hair as well. So this is all part of that journey. Getting to the cleaning now. So here's a little product that I picked up from, it's actually made in Brisbane, the Essential Cleaner, and this has actually made out of its ingredients are water, unscented Castile soap, and certified pure essential oils. That's all it's got in it. So I don't actually need to wear gloves when I'm cleaning my own bathroom here, because I'm not using anything that's harsh, and it smells really nice, and I like this product. But what I've done, I've actually already done the, I've actually already cleaned the grouting for the rest of the shower. And you can see, I mean, given this is such an old bathroom, it actually looks really good. And what I think I'm finding And I don't think this is just my imagination, but I think that since I've been using products in the last few months that don't have the cleaning products that don't have chemicals in it, I feel like the bathroom's staying cleaner for longer and easier to clean and things like that. I've had to really sort of resist washing this part so I can give you a good example of dirt in the grout. So I've been saving that up for you, Louise, so that I can make this video. But basically what I've just done when I've is just spray this all over the product, all over the tiles. I'll just put this down here. I'm standing in the bath because it's a lot safer to do that when you're cleaning, so you're not bending over trying to clean tiles like that. But with no matter what products you want to use, you want to sort of let it sit for a little while and stuff like that. But I'm going to get right into it. What I normally find is to get into the tiles, you really just have to rub all this grouting. And I've been doing this for a while now. And so the grouting's actually coming up really nice. A bit of hair. We're going to get down here to see because I've let this build up and grow a little bit, it's going to take a bit more of a scrub. But if I just keep going over that, I probably shouldn't have left it so long, but I had to wait for someone to take this video for me. This will just come back up fine. I'll keep going over that. But I want to show you another tool that I've got. And it's meant to be wet. This I just got from Aldi. It's a sonic scrubber, right? So I'm using the wrong hand. I'm right-handed. That's getting right into that. Oh. Okay, no, I've accidentally taken the thing off. It's just giving it a bit of an extra boost, but really what I've found over time is that if you just take the... So what I've found, like yes, you can use something like that, but if you actually just it's just as good to keep rubbing in the tiles and stuff like that, not the tiles, into the grouting, I beg your pardon. So that is coming cleaner, but because I left it so long so that I could have a dramatic sort of dirty look for this video, it's probably going to take me a couple of cleans to get that looking really good again, and a bit more scrubbing. But it'll come back up. But basically what I wanted to mention about things like grouting and mould is that what I've really been reading lately is that when we use different mould sprays, the traditional sort of bleach-based mould sprays, everywhere I've read says that that bleach is only taking the colour out of the very surface mould. It's actually doesn't get rid of the mould, it doesn't kill off the mould spores. All it does is actually bleach the mold spores so that it looks better. But so what I've been doing is just using a vinegar-based cleaning thing. I've got other natural cleaning products, and some of them are based on a vinegar solution. And it's vinegar that actually naturally kills off the mold mold spores. So anyway, it's just a matter of working this through. it takes elbow grease. It takes a bit of time. As I said, I left this for a period of time. I left it for probably too long. And so it's going to take me a little while to really get rid of that again. But as you can see by the rest of the tiles and the grouting in the tiles, I've actually managed to really get them looking better than what they've looked in a long, long time, and and really keep them looking really good. So I'm going to keep going with cleaning this, but that's basically no easy measures. Just got to keep wiping them and keep them clean and keep using products that I think are not overly strong, because when we use really strong products, I don't know, it seems to create sort of a bit of a build-up, or it seems to get dirtier quickly. I'm not too sure. It's a bit like, remember when we used to use Mr. Sheen to shine everything, and then, you know, we'd never use anything like that these days, because what Mr. Sheen or products like that, sort of a furniture polish, they actually have like a silicone based, or they used to be made out of a silicone. So you'd be spraying a silicone base over the surface, and that would actually attract more dirt. I don't know the science behind all this cleaning and stuff like that. I only know I have a house that gets dirty very, very quickly, have to clean it a lot, and I sort of know what works and what doesn't work for me. So I hope that helps. Just really get into every bit of grouting. Every time you clean the bathroom, wipe over into every bit of grouting, and you'll see as dirt builds up in layers, it comes off in layers too. And you'll start to see it really looking good if you keep doing that. Okay, so thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.